Hello, my name is Stephen LaJoy. I'm with the Thomas More College of Liberal Arts, and this is our Thomas More College Rome program. And for the Thomas More students, every sophomore spends one semester in Rome going over a curriculum of humanities, poetry, Latin, going on tours, and going over theology, specifically with St. Paul. And the Thomas More College allows people from other colleges to join as well, including those from Ave Maria University and
Silver Lake College of the Holy Family.
Mm-hmm. And others if they are willing to come. And
what's been your impression? Is this your first time to Europe?
Yes, it is actually. It's very exciting. It's very new. Being from New England, it's a culture shock, I guess you could say. It's very, very different. And I would say that's been one of the greatest things about coming here, is learning more about the human experience and learning more about what it means to be a Catholic and a human in this world.
Okay. And are you only about a 10-minute walk from the Vatican? Is that right?
Not quite. It's about an hour by bus, depending on if the buses are on time and stuff. So some days it's faster, but usually about an hour. But it's really nice just to be so close.
To the Vatican.
Right.
And where are you from?
I'm from Wisconsin.
And what is your major?
I'm majoring in theology and math.
And what have you most enjoyed about studying here in Rome?
I think actually the challenge that it's posed to me, just being away from everything that's familiar to me, my family, my school, my friends, all of that kind of stuff. I didn't know anyone coming here, and it's actually been a huge blessing because it's gotten me out of my comfort zone to really learn more about other people, learn more about the world, learn more about my faith. It's just challenged me in a wonderful way that has really helped me out, so that's been great.
You missed the Wisconsin winter?
Yeah, I've just been hearing so much about all the snow they're getting, and I am missing some of the snow, but it's been great here, beautiful weather.
Where are you from?
Hello, I'm Alexandra Clark. I'm from Virginia, but attend Ave Maria University in Florida.
What's your major?
Theology major and minor in catechetics and biology.
Is this your first time to Rome?
It is. Very exciting and definitely a huge blessing.
What was it like the first time you went into St. Peter's?
It was mind-blowing. Just to be able to think about, the history in the past and all the saints and popes that have walked in there, and just walking in there into the heart of the church there in the Vatican. It was definitely something that, it's still an ongoing contemplation every time you walk into the Vatican.
How has it changed your faith to see all this?
It's definitely deepened it and brought it into so many different aspects. Just seeing how we really are truly one body in Christ, and seeing here in Rome, the Eternal City, there's so many people from different countries, and just seeing how all of them can come together at Holy Mass, where they be from Russia, from German and America, and just seeing them all participate in the Holy Sacrifice of the Mass and seeing how we're truly one body.
Have you been able to attend a Mass at St. Peter's, like a side altar or something?
Yes. Many times we've gone to a lot of the early Masses at 7 or 7:30 in the morning, and it's amazing to be in there at that time. That also it's amazing. Just to, Dr. Collins just yesterday took us to the catacombs of St. Calixtus, and that was amazing to walk down. The entrance to it was in the 3rd century, and it was just amazing to think that was where the early Christians were buried, and they celebrated Mass down there during the persecutions. And it's definitely amazing to see all these different things throughout Rome.
My name is Kim Scharfenberger, and I'm a literature major at Ave Maria University, and I'm from New York. Kind of jumping off of what Alexandra was talking about, I think one of the biggest conclusions that I came to was that Rome is really a hallway of the world. And I love America, but culturally it's kind of isolated compared to what you get here. I was so shocked just to be exposed to so many different cultures and to realize the universality of the Catholic Church, and that it all kind of comes here. This is the home of the church, and it's just beautiful to be able to experience all those different cultures coming together.
What's it like to see some of the church hierarchy, cardinals or maybe even the Holy Father at a Wednesday audience or something?
It was surprising to me. I admit I was kind of ignorant about all of this from before, but seeing, for instance, the Swiss Guards, and just there's a lot of pomp and circumstance that I didn't even know existed, but it's also very impressive. It's so different from back home where the most hierarchy you get is your parish, your minister, your priest, and
just your lowly priest.
Exactly. And then here it almost kind of seems, just there's so much more going on here, so it's impressive.
What's the most beautiful thing you've seen?
Oh my gosh. So many things. Do you mean in the church or in the architecture?
Particular architecture, statue, painting?
Let me see. We went to the Gallery Borghese and we saw a lot of Bernini sculptures, and that was incredible, just seeing that. And then also our professor, Dr. Connell, he takes us on these tours, and you'll just go into a church that's not even, it kind of seems out of the way on a random road, but there's these incredible works of art inside, and it's not like a museum where you even have to pay. It's just, oh, here's this incredible masterpiece, and that is definitely different to America. It's just really crazy to see how many artists have been inspired by God and how many people have put their heart and soul into these incredible works of art from centuries ago.
I was thinking, walking into the churches, that the inspiration, certainly there's something in man that we can do something beautiful, but is it the inspiration of God in these artists that even take it to a higher level?
I believe so, and I think, of course, I know many of the artists were commissioned, so of course they had the promise of money, but at the same time, I think when you as an artist believe that you're building for something higher than yourself, I think it elevates your work, and I think that's something that's missing in modern art, and that's something that I was never exposed to until I got to Rome, that level of art.
Okay. And your name?
My name is Erin DeClean. I'm a theology major studying at Ave Maria University in Southern Florida, and I am from Kokomo, Indiana.
Okay. What have you enjoyed about studying in Rome?
Honestly, I've enjoyed everything. People often ask me, oh, what do you miss about the States? Or is there something that just really nags at you about being here? And so far it's just nothing, just being present here and really taking everything in. It's all of that together that makes this so good. And I think it is especially special being here in the heart of the church and not getting that just for a week or just for a specific pilgrimage, but really getting to live it for 3 months.
Do you get to meet many of the locals?
We do. We've actually made friends with a man around the corner down the street who owns a snack bar, and so we go in there a lot, and he's a lot of fun. He teaches us Italian, we teach him English, and so it's great.
Has being in Rome changed your fashion statements?
Well,
In the southern Florida, you were
I was actually excited because usually I'm from Indiana and I don't get to wear my winter wardrobe except for the 3 weeks I'm home for Christmas break. So I was very excited. I get to wear my coat, I get to pack my winter clothes. Usually I'm deprived of that. So, but considering we only all got to pack a suitcase or two, my fashion statement has been limited to what I could bring mostly. But
do you shop much? Did you buy something?
We do. We have enjoyed going to a market called Porta Portese, where there's quite the variety of fashion statement items. One of the most popular, at least among the girls, has been scarves. So I think we've all picked up a scarf or two, and we like that.
Yeah. And what's your favorite topic of study here?
My favorite topic of study here has been very much in line with my major. I've really enjoyed studying the epistles of St. Paul and actually learning a lot about his life, and it's especially made an impact on me being here where he was in prison in Rome, where he wrote his epistles from. That's been really powerful to study that here. And I've also enjoyed the complement of the literature we've studied, especially. You really see Rome through the ages, through the writers who either lived here or focused their writings around Italy, around Rome, around the church. You see the power of the church in literature and in life.
How do you think all that is? I know maybe you don't mix that much with the local people, but maybe from your observations, how has that impacted the culture here? They have so much art, they have so much significant history. Is it different from Indiana?
Yes, it's very different from Indiana. I think living in a culture that is surrounded by so much art, and that really being normal around here, just to walk by these great works of art and to live in that, I think that people have a greater value for the supernatural, even if they don't realize it, because they're constantly being bombarded with these beautiful visual reminders that just elevate the soul to think about other things than just what most people would consider practical use. I know that's something that I've noticed just walking around and constantly being bombarded with these visual images, even if they're not directly about religion or about the church. The beauty in them still just arouses your soul and really elevates it to contemplate the divine. And so I think even if Italians maybe take that for granted or don't realize how special that is, I think just the fact that they live here and are surrounded by that makes a difference.
Mary Drennan. I go to Thomas More as well as Stephen. I'm from Chester County, Pennsylvania. I really enjoy, this is my first time to Rome, and my parents have been to northern Italy, but I've always wanted to come to Rome and see all the amazing architecture like the Colosseum, which I haven't been there yet, but I want to. But I really am enjoying the weather here also, even though I miss the snow a lot in New Hampshire. But it is really beautiful here, and I'm looking forward to the coming weeks when it gets nicer.
And you all are making a trip to Poland.
Poland, yeah, on tomorrow.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been out in that area either, so it's really going to be different, I think, than Rome. So I'm looking forward to seeing all the different. I saw pictures, and the buildings some of them were really white, and so I think it's going to be really interesting to see the different things there.
And see some of the places of John Paul II.
Yeah. I think last spring some of the people went to visit his house, actually. Mm-hmm. So that would be really cool if we could do that.
Yeah. Are you a fan of John Paul?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Now that I've got to go to a couple audiences before Pope Benedict left, I've really appreciated Pope John Paul too.
It's very easy in America to undervalue things that don't seem so useful at first glance. Beautiful things, the cathedrals and the basilicas that I've witnessed here, the paintings, and just the culture. It doesn't seem like it's useful at first, but when you enrich yourself in it and you fulfill yourself in it, you can see that actually there are few things more useful than a good culture, and there are few things more useful than enriching yourself in such beauty. And so I think that's something that as Americans we all have to embrace.